A man walks the same dirt path twice a year. Right after harvest, his pockets are full. Researchers sit him down with a short test, simple puzzles, and his mind moves easily. Weeks before the next harvest, broke again. They test him a second time. Same man, same intelligence in any way we usually mean that word, but now he struggles. Not because he became less capable. Something rearranged in the space between those two visits, and it had nothing to do with knowledge. Economists Sendhil Mullainathan and Eldar Shafir measured that gap precisely. Farmers tested before and after harvest showed a shift comparable to roughly 13 IQ points, not from any change in ability, but from what the researchers call a bandwidth hacks. Picture attention as a limited resource, like memory on a device. When something becomes scarce, whether money, time, or food, the mind builds a tunnel and pulls the urgent problem into sharp focus. Inside that tunnel, you become remarkably good at solving what's right in front of you, but a tunnel has walls. Whatever falls outside them, the long-term plan, the slow decision, gets less light. Not because you don't care, because there's no room left to hold it. To test whether this was really about scarcity or just about being poor, researchers tried something else. Mall shoppers across a range of incomes asked to simply imagine a financial problem. For wealthier participants, imagining a large expense barely changed their test scores. For lower income participants, it was enough on its own to measurably lower performance. Nothing in their bank accounts had changed. Just a thought was enough to summon the tunnel. This quietly rewrites the usual story. We assume poverty produces certain decisions because of who people are. The research suggests the opposite. Scarcity is not a trait, it's a state, one that can switch on in anyone and switch off when slack returns. The same tunnel opens with any resource. Time-starved professionals lose sight of health and relationships while chasing a deadline. And now, it's being built on purpose. A countdown beside a hotel room, a notification that only 2 seats remain. None of it creates real scarcity. It creates the feeling of it, which is often enough to narrow your thinking, right when a calm decision would serve you best. The tunnel doesn't require weakness. It only requires scarcity in whatever form it arrives, which means the real question isn't why people fail to think clearly under pressure, it's how much room they actually have to think at all. The farmer returns to his fields, pockets full again. The tunnel doesn't disappear. It only widens, just enough to see past the next few weeks. And for a short season, he has what so many people spend their lives chasing without naming correctly. Not more money, but more room to think.